Guys, okay, I'm back. You right, Taronic here. Um, I'm back to do the remainder of the videos. I got kind of nervous because something popped up on my phone about the file size being too large. So I don't know if I would have been able to upload the video with all of the horoscopes on there. So I figured I'd do these separate. So Libra, we're starting at 24 seconds. Okay. Libra, you're feeling good as January begins. Okay. It's all about family during this time, enjoying the abundance you're receiving from the aspects of Jupiter in your fourth house of family and home. Once the eclipse on January 10th exacts its influence in your career sector, though, you'll need to focus on building, your career, your name that you're trying to put out there. Rub elbows with the right people, okay? There's people in your atmosphere around. Be discerning as to who you rub elbows with. Do your research. But now is a time where you can find the right people to help you to advance yourself, okay? So who are you? What do you want? Remain true to those answers, okay? Heed your dreams and intuitions during this time as well, because it'll be telling you a lot. You got to remove certain blocks to move forward, and only you know what those blocks are, okay? So listen to yourself. Trust yourself. You must be happy with yourself, whether others are not. So how other people perceive you is not your concern, okay? Be the best person you can be. You're being the best person you can be, and that's all that matters, okay? So changes in the air. Think about what's best for you and go for it. Scorpio, my sun sign. Okay. Scorpio, this month, at the start of January, Mars, the planet of energy and challenges, is still in the sign of Scorpio, giving you a zest through the holiday season. So you actually have a good holiday season. You're feeling good. You're feeling upbeat, for the holiday season. A little aggressive, but you're feeling good. During the first 2 weeks of January, Venus, the planet of love, pleasure, and finances, expects your fourth house of home, family, and security. You'll find happiness and comfort there. If you like to tidy up, redecorate, things like that, it's time. It's time to usher in the new. Okay. Change is upon you regardless, especially with the upcoming eclipse on January the 10th in Cancer. I didn't write your timestamp down, but I will just say 2 minutes, I guess. January 10th is the eclipse in Cancer of the North Node. I'm sorry. It's affecting your ninth house of travel and education. So clear your mind. I'm having those issues with my mind being jumbled up and things like that. I'm constantly thinking of what's next. What do I have to do next? So try to keep your mind clear, balance your emotions. Don't allow things in your environment to throw you off, because there are things in your environment that are trying to throw you off. Okay? Everybody doesn't want you to get there. So be mindful of that. You can do this. Find time and space to think over the decisions you need to make. Okay. Also, this is a great time for writing and publishing. You're ready to see new things so that you can develop new ideas. But are you ready to accept the opportunities coming? Of course you are, Scorpio, right? You're ready. Okay. Use your mind to call in your destiny. You can do it. Okay. That's not something I have to go back and forth with Scorpio on. You know what you got to do. Do what you got to do. Period. Okay. Scorpio is one of those signs that will kill their ego in order to fulfill their soul mission. Okay. That's important. Sagittarius, 434. Okay. Sagittarius, the first 2 weeks or so of January finds your finances in better condition. I believe it's like the first 2 weeks plus 2 days, something like that, maybe on the 16th till the 16th. Jupiter in Capricorn does impact your second house of finances. So it makes perfect sense. Jupiter rules your sign. It's there in your house of finances. You know, money should be looking good. It should be coming in. The upcoming eclipse on January the 10th in Cancer gives you a whole new outlook on the people around you, okay? And how they affect your everyday life. Regardless of what you think, the people around you do affect you, okay? So you need to ward against negativity, okay? Allow yourself to emerge anew. Allow yourself to change. Allow yourself to go from that caterpillar to the butterfly, okay? You don't always have to do things the way you have. If you know that it's not the right way, make those changes, you know? And if people, it doesn't seem like people are seeing that or won't allow you to change, remember that you're the author of your life, not them. You can change regardless of whether they feel like you're changing or not, okay? It doesn't matter what they say. Okay, Mars, the planet of energy and challenges, transits Sagittarius from the 3rd until mid-February. You can achieve your goals. Just beware of the level of aggression that you use to accomplish said goals. Okay, mind your manners, Sagittarius. I know people can, make you angry and things like that, especially with Mars transiting your sign. But you have to mind your manners, okay? If you want to bring in positive change, you have to be that positive force that helps to usher it in. Capricorn, 633. Mercury, the planet of communication and skills, is in your sign for the first 2 weeks of January, highlighting your first house of image, appearance, and identity. Okay? So here's looking at you, kid. Get out there and mingle. See new things. Talk to new people. You've got a gift for gab right now with Mercury there. Okay? With Jupiter being in your sign, affecting your second house of finances, this area will be a focus for the next 12 months. The entire 12 months. Okay? The upcoming eclipse in the North Node, Cancer, is affecting who you're meant to become in this life. So reevaluate your relationships to determine whether they align with your true path. If you're around people who don't resonate with the person that you want to become, it's time to leave those people in the past because it may be affecting your money. Okay? Practice wise money management at this time. Jupiter being in the sector of your finances brings you abundance in this area. Okay? It can also give you the urge to splurge though. Okay? Jupiter is about expansion. So it wants more, and it also wants to put out more as well, okay? So let your action support the future you wish to manifest. Focus, focus, focus on your own this month, okay? Whether it be work or relationships, handle your business, not everybody else's, okay? Next, Aquarius. 803. Okay. Aquarius, your 12th house of sacrifice and solitude, privacy, is kind of crowded this month. With Saturn and Pluto, they're making their influence as well. You could feel as though you're being tested during this time. But I need you to do me a favor and remain positive. Okay? Do the right thing. Think before you speak so that it's not out of malice. If it's time for you to move on from relationships, whether it be business or personal, do that. On January 16th, Mercury, the planet of skills communication, begins a 2-week transit in Aquarius, okay? Communication reveals a lot of changes that need to come about. You know, you're all about freedom, and it's time for you to progress. It's time for you to see the progression that you've been craving because you haven't been seeing it. Okay, so it's time for you to make some definite changes. Okay, stay out of negative environments. I've been telling all the signs that stay out of negative environments. That'll bode well for you. You have to focus on your desires. If you feel a lack in a certain area, you know that that's the area that you need to work on. Okay, I want you to keep your mind positive. Remain cool, calm, and collected this month because that Saturn and that Pluto can take you there, and that's not where you want to stay, okay? So let that Jupiter energy help you to be more positive, okay? Last but not least, at 9:49, okay, it's all about the love, Pisces. Your 12th house of solitude, privacy, and sacrifice is being visited by Venus. Okay? If it's over, though, it's over. You know, you got to let it go. You got to know when to say when. Be honest with yourself about relationships. What you allow will continue to happen. Whatever it is you want to bring to fruition, keep it in your mind's eye in order to manifest said goal. The last 2 weeks of January should bring you brighter days where love is concerned. Just avoid power struggles. I'm gonna say that again. Okay, avoid power struggles. Instead, seek compromise. Okay, remember the grass is always greener where you water it. Put in the work. Gain a good balance between work life and home life. It'll create less stress. There are situations in both areas that need care. But as you navigate the month, please remember that not everyone is ready to change or accept that they require change. So you telling someone that they need to change is not necessarily going to make them change. It could, and that would be great. But if it doesn't, you have to make up in your mind whether you want to continue to deal with that situation. Okay? Work on yourself and cut the cords where it's necessary to cut them. Every ending brings a new beginning. So remember that. Once you end something, something brighter is coming. Okay? So that's what I want you to focus on. And that ends the horoscopes for this month. This was my first YouTube video. Well, really my second because I had to separate it into 2 videos. But I'm excited. I'm happy. I hope I did a good job. I'll put these timestamps below for you guys. And I'll see you next month. Thanks. Oh, and I also wanted to let you guys know, if you're interested, I am, as I said, a master weaver of mystery suspense thrillers. Please go check out Compelled to Murder full length, or even Compelled to Murder 2 Stephen's Lineage, so you can see how I flow. Okay. Happy New Year, guys.